Hello, Mr. Orangutan. I have had the most terrible day today. It was awful. Miss Piggy told me that I was a blackbird. I'm most certainly not a blackbird, okay? I know I do have an orange beak, but I tell you, everybody else in my family has a black beak. We are crows, I tell you. And if that Miss Piggy calls me a blackbird one more time, you watch out what happens when I get my feathers on her.
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry.
Oh, I'm a crow, doesn't she know? I can caw like a crow. Miss Piggy is a piggy, and oh, she's very silly, calling me a blackbird instead of a crow.
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry.
I'm a crow, doesn't she know? I can caw like a crow. Miss Piggy is a piggy, and oh, she's very silly, calling me a blackbird instead of a crow. Mr. Orangutan, are you listening?
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry.
I'm a crow, doesn't she know? I can caw like a crow. Miss Piggy is a piggy, and oh, she's very silly, and Mr. Orangutan, what are you looking at? Hey!
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry.
I'm a crow, doesn't she know? I can caw like a crow. Miss Piggy is a piggy, and oh, she's very silly, and hey, Mr. Orangutan, where are you going? Hey, come back!
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry.
Hello, Mr. Orangutan. Nice to see you today. Ooh, calm down, calm down. Something very exciting must have happened. What's happened? You saw a flying sage. Oh, Mr. Orangutan just saw a flying sage. Was this flying sage chanting the names of Krishna? He was saying Hari Hari. Oh, wow. Was he wearing orange? Yes. Was he wearing a little top knot? Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Orangutan, I do believe you would have met the great sage Narada Muni. Yes, the great sage Narada Muni. You see, Narada Muni is mentioned in my favorite book, in the Srimad Bhagavatam. He comes up so many times, and that's what he likes to do, Mr. Orangutan. He likes to pop up out of nowhere. Is that what happened with you today? Yes. Oh, well, yes, he pops up out of nowhere so many times in my favourite book, in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, he does. There was a time when there was a little boy called Dhruva Maharaj. He was a little prince, and he tried to look for Krishna, and he couldn't find him. He was looking for him in the forest, and then Narada Muni came. Yes, Narada Muni came, and he showed him exactly how to find Krishna. And then there was another time when there was a little baby in his mummy's tummy, but then there were demigods that wanted to take him away, to kidnap him. Yes, they wanted to kidnap him because they thought he was a demon. But then Narada Muni came along and said, no, this is a very great little boy, and I'm going to look after him. And his name was Prahlad. And then there was another time, Mr. Orangutan, when there was a great king, and he lost his son, and he was so upset. Yes, he was so upset. But then Narada Muni came along, and he started to speak about Krishna. And oh, the king felt so much better. Actually, Mr. Orangutan, in my favourite book, we even find out how that great flying sage Narada Muni becomes Narada Muni. Would you like to know the story? Oh, you would? Well, we've got to see if the children would like to know the story. Oh, he's asking you if you'd like to know the story. You would? they would too. Well, let's go into our magic book. Let's go into the Srimad Bhagavatam. Should we go into the Srimad Bhagavatam, Mr. Orangutan? And we will find out exactly how a very small boy became the great flying sage, Narada Muni. So before we begin, let's put our hands together and let's say the magic words. Om Namo Bhagavate One day there was a maidservant, and she lived in her master's house because she didn't have enough money to buy her own house. So she would do a lot of service for her master, and she would live there too. She also had a little son, a little boy, and she loved her son and he loved her, and they looked after each other very nicely.
Okay, children, let's snuggle up to a loved one or your most favourite Krishna doll. Are you ready? I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. With a great big hug, a kiss from me to you, won't you say you love me too? I love you,
You love me,
we're a happy family.
with a great big hug.
A kiss from me to you,
Won't you say you love me
too?
I love you.
One day, the monsoon rain started. It was raining everywhere, and that meant all the sages that would be travelling around throughout the year telling people about Krishna just couldn't travel around because it was raining too much. So they'd have to find a place to take shelter throughout 4 months. It was actually good because then they can rest as well. They could have a bit of time to just rejuvenate after all of that travelling. So at the master's house, some sages came knocking at the door with a rat-a-tat-tat.
Oh, blessings, blessings. It's raining so much out there. Can we stay here during the monsoon months, please? It's raining, it's pouring, the sages are restoring. They'll go indoors monsoon months for, then they'll restart touring.
Oh, blessings, blessings. It's raining so much out there. Can we stay here during the monsoon months, please?
Oh, great Brahmanas, it would indeed be an honour. It's raining, it's pouring, the sages are restoring. They'll go indoors monsoon months for, then they'll restart touring.
Oh, bless you, oh, bless you. It's raining so much out there. Can we stay here for the monsoon months, please?
It would be an honour.
It's raining, it's pouring, the sages are restoring. They'll go indoors monsoon months for, then they'll restart touring.
Oh, children, there was a lot more work to do around the house now. It wasn't just the maidservant looking after her master. Now there were sages living there too. Oh, how on earth is she going to get all of the work done?
Don't worry, Mother. I can help you.
You can? Oh, thank you, my good little helper.
This is the way we wash their feet, wash their feet, wash their feet. This is the way we wash their feet to please Lord Krishna.
day, after the sages had finished eating all their prasadam, all their food, the little boy began to clear the plates away. He started to pile them up. Children, can you help the little boy pile them up? We're going to pretend our hands are plates. 1 plate, 2 plates, 3 plates, 4, 5 plates, 6 plates, 7 plates, more. Oh! The little boy looked down. On one of the plates, there was some food that had not been eaten. It's a cookie crumb.
The sages left a cookie crumb, cookie crumb, cookie crumb. The sages left a cookie crumb.
May I have it, please? Yes, you may.
The sages said, the sages said, the sages said,
Yes, you may.
the sages said, for they were appeased. The sages left a cookie crumb, cookie crumb, cookie crumb. The sages left a cookie crumb.
May I have it, please? Yes, you may.
The sages said, the sages said, the sages said,
Yes, you may.
the sages said, for they were appeased.
So indeed, the little boy had asked the sages if he could have their remnants. Now, remnants, children, it means leftovers, the food that's been left behind. Sometimes we might eat from our plate, and sometimes we might leave a little grain of something. We might even not want to finish off all of our food. We might leave more than just a grain. Now, these sages, they had left something, and he'd asked them if he could eat it. I wonder why he wanted to eat their leftovers. Do you know, children? Well, I'll tell you, because there is a special secret, children. You see, if you eat the leftovers of somebody, you become like them. So imagine, I wonder, children, what do you think would happen if we eat the remnants of an angry person? Let's pretend to eat the remnants of an angry person. 1, 2, 3. I'm feeling angry. Are you feeling angry, children? Oh yeah, I'm feeling angry too. Now let's pretend to take the remnants of... should we take the remnants of a scared person? Do you know how to act scared? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Pop! Oh! Oh, I'm so scared. Oh! Okay, let's try to take the remnants of a greedy person. Oh, are you ready, children? 1, 2, 3. Pop! Oh, I've got to have it. I want it. It's mine. It's mine. I want this for me. I want that for me. I want this for me. And I want it right now. I have to have it. I have to have it. It's mine. It's mine. Everything is mine. It's mine. I wouldn't want to eat the remnants of a greedy person, or an angry person, or a scared person. But these sages, they were very pure sages, and the little boy wanted to take their remnants. And so he asked them, and they said, of course you can. And he started to pop it into his mouth. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, pop! Now, little children, how do you think the boy felt once he gobbled up that last piece of remnant from the pure sages? He started to feel pure and happy. Really, really happy. Oh my goodness! It was a feeling he'd never felt before. He felt light. And happy. And he felt that all the badness inside him had just popped out of his body. He was delighted. And in that state, he stayed near the sages and he listened to them as they spoke more and more about Lord Krishna. Can I tell you another secret, children? Did you know you don't even need to ask permission? This little boy did ask the sages if he could have their remnants. You don't actually need to ask them. You can take their plate, walk away, and when they're not looking, you can gobble up their remnants. And they will never know. And it's completely fine to do that, but you should wait until they've actually finished eating completely. As the little boy heard the sages talk about Krishna, he just wanted to hear them talk more and more about Krishna. He didn't want to stop. All he wanted to do all day, every day, was just listen with his ears. Listen to the sages talking about Krishna. Soon, too soon, children, the sages had to leave. You see, the rain had stopped pouring. And the sun had come out again. And that meant now the sages will go out touring the world. They will go out and talk about Krishna wherever they go. The little boy was very, very sad to see them go. But not to worry, children, because before the sages left, they were very pleased with the boy, because the boy had served them so nicely. And when sages are very pleased with service, they offer their blessings. Now they gave a very special blessing to this little boy. They told him a secret. It wasn't just any secret, children. Oh no, there are many secrets in this world. But no, this was the secret of all secrets, the master of secrets, the most secretest of all secrets. It was. Oh, I don't know if I should tell you, children. Well, it is quite a deep secret. Oh, you do want to know? Okay, I'll tell you the secret. Okay, but you're not going to tell anyone, are you? Okay, great. Don't tell anyone, because the deepest secret of all the world is that whatever you do it to please the boy in blue. You do it to bring a smile to the boy in blue. I wonder who is the boy in blue? You're right, children. It's Krishna. The sages said to the little boy, "Whatever you do, child, you do it to bring a smile to the boy in blue." The little boy was a little bit confused. So they said, "Whatever you do, child, you do it to make Krishna happy." Oh, he was very excited to hear this. "Even when I brush my teeth?" "Yes," said the sages. "When you brush your teeth, you do it to make Krishna happy, because then you'll have a lovely clean body, and then you can serve Krishna nicely." "Well, even when I'm learning things?" "Oh yes, child. When you're learning things, you can be learning things to make Krishna happy." "How?" "Well, whatever you learn, you can use it to serve Lord Krishna. Oh! And they continued to tell him a little bit more about this secret.
Brushing your teeth, doing your homework, helping mum clean, reading a scripture. You don't need anything to make your happiness true. Just bring a smile to the boy in blue.
I just need to please Krishna.
You can say that again.
I just need to please Krishna.
And that's
The big secret.
chant your japa,
Japa,
work really hard.
really hard.
Do it for Lord Krishna,
Krishna,
to make him smile.
Smile.
You don't need more.
make my happiness true.
Just bring a smile to
Smile
smile to.
Just bring a smile to the boy in blue.
And that's all for now, children, but keep a lookout for part 2 of the story coming out soon. Until then, though, always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. Goodbye!